Out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. The Mountaineers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline with your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. 3rd and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Rushes on. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Sanchez. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They boot it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Play action on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage, and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, it's Allen. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Hunt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. One final play before the end of the quarter. Hits inside, it's Allen. Nice move there. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On the run, it's Allen. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Running inside, it's Allen. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And his throw is incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Allen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Using his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe. They can't.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Dragged down after working his way. Those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Just feeds the running back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Purple Pirates!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanchez. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. This quarterback is very athletic, and he's got a lot of speed. He's probably too fast for some of these D linemen to catch up, but not the free safety. He'll go toe-to-toe and go sideline to sideline with this QB all game long.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He'll take it himself. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red.
X going for the goal line. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He'll try to do it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw one first. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got his man. Snowed under by the defense. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll try the counter. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connolly. And the Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey, guys, I caught up with Coach Logan's at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking to throw it, Singleton. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that,
going deep. They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the right. Drills him with the stiff arm. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Pirates, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pulls it, fired complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Singleton. Quickly complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Out wide left, it's Allen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. And they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, he gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Allen. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. The fake and wants to throw. Flush to the left. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Offense in an empty set. Moves the pocket. It's Ulatowski. Left side, it's Branch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The run inside, it's Roberts. Smashes ahead. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around him doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Roberts. Just smothered on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Corners are going to bail. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. Quick give. It's Allen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the counter. Looking for a crease. Maybe some room here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Pulled and fired complete. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Reed on the play action. They're all over it. Gets rid of it.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Second and long here. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Makes the catch and he's free. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit now.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wide receiver going in motion. Can't get him to the ground. They'll need a bunch on second down. Brown wants to pass. Look out! Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, you got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
Drops back on first down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to Hardy. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Long way to go on second down.
Hey, kill it. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
They give it back to him. Shows him the stiff arm. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, that might be a good job by the defense. You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Release to the back. Way off target there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
and the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of room to run. Past the 30, the 20, inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, West Virginia! Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Reed. Under pressure. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for him.
Makes the grab in their space. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Badgers trying to cash it in on first and goal. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Brown wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. At the 45 on his way. We've He's got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Wade. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And that is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Great place to start for this offense. Reed finds the tight end. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Making the adjustment. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He'll be dropped. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of this drive. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Second down, gonna throw it. Comes down, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Still running at the 40. Oh, he got loose. Bulldozes his way through. Turns it on down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Badgers.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He'll throw it. That one's not even close.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Out wide left, it's Barney. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that the...
Snags it, and there's running room. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's Hardy. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Brown wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Snagged in the middle. It's Helms. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Second down to the air. Rushes on. Gets rid of it. Trying to find the end zone. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll run it with Hardy. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fitted in the window for the score. And the Badgers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Looking for a crease. It's Dickey. Makes his man miss. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And the shot to clear has come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running the red zone, it's Dickey. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Russell on play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make play.
Snags it and he's open. He's at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Caught on the RPO. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Again, it's Reed. Right side, it's Thomas. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, it's Dickey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Russell. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Dickey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside, it's Dickey. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Inside the 40. On the move at the 30. There's a crease. Touchdown, Coastal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Reed to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. At midfield, he's got room. Down he goes. And the Badgers in the hurry up. Plows his way ahead. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Helms. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the RPO, got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Badger! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Keelan Russell. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught on the outside. It's Dickey. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Again, it's Russell. Throws quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing Russell. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the shot to clear as we'll kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Throwing Reed. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Right side, it's Jackson. Turning it on. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And that one will give them the lead. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Number 0, set to kick off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They go play action with Russell. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Left side, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Russell. Escapes the pressure going right. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's first down from the 11. Leaves it with the back. Might have a chance. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more?
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Badgers. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Russell could not make his way to the corner.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Play action with Reed. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Walsh. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Out wide left, it's Helms. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. About 57 left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right side, it's Jackson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Left side is Helms. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play.